Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand. This is your RDB with all the latest Manchester United news. And as usual, we have a massive show ahead of us. We will talk about the brand new deal that Manchester United have made with Snapdragon. It's a very lucrative deal, and also we will talk about the wrath Sancho is facing from one of the most credible journal source of UK, and we will talk about the official team that's been announced for Manchester United for this Premier League season, and we will have a talk about Harry Maguire as well. What Southgate have to say after the match yesterday against Scotland. He had a massive statement. He have put out a massive statement, and we will definitely talk about all of those things. So make sure to smash that like button, and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I would like to talk about is the brand new deal which Manchester United have made with Snapdragon, with Qualcomm, their mother company. So the statement, it came out from Metro UK, and it said, the Red Devils hierarchy have been looking for a new front of shirt sponsor since last year when German-based software firm TeamViewer announced it did not intend to renew its deal with United. United earned £47 million a year from their deal with TeamViewer, but are believed to have negotiated on agreement with Qualcomm, who will promote their subsidiary brand Snapdragon on the shirts worth in excess of £60 million a year, which is a massive deal. Club statement was Manchester United has agreed to an expanded strategic collaboration with Qualcomm Technologies Incorporation that will see the Snapdragon brand displayed on the front of the club's famous shirt. Qualcomm Technologies is already a global partner of Manchester United, promoting its Snapdragon brand. Under the expanded agreement, Snapdragon will become Manchester United's front of shirt partner from the start of the 2024-25 season, featuring on the home, away and third kits of the men's and women's teams as well. So yeah, we have made the Glazers, essentially the Glazers have made another deal, another massive deal, a deal which could have been, made in the future, because we all know that we have talked about the innumerous amounts of news that has been going on regarding our sale process. One moment it's paused, one moment it's on, and you know that all that round and round news that's been going on regarding that very sale, that very subject of our club sale. See, the thing is that if you are going to sell your own house, you are putting your house on the market, and there is a buyer out there who is going to give you not only a fair price of way exceeding the fair price you should have put on, but he is ready, he is accepted the overpayment you are charging him. So why would you now like to change the bathroom or say upgrade the kitchen when you are going to sell the house in the coming future? So it does shows you, it is contradicting the thought process that the Glazers will let go of Manchester United. Because the thing is that if they are going to if they are planning to let go of Manchester United in the very near future, which we were talking about just a couple of days back, but I do not think that is the case anymore. It is that the one thing that is worrying me with this deal is, I let go of that Adidas deal, but now it's another deal they have made when we are talking about, letting go of, when we are talking about that the Glazers may sell the club. But if they are going to sell the club, these are not the deal that they should have been making. But they are doing that. They are absolutely clearly doing that. So it definitely shows that maybe they are planning, they are plotting, which we know they are capable of. So I do think there is something going on, absolutely something going on behind the scene, which we are not aware of. Otherwise, these kinds of decisions should not have been taken by the Glazers if they are going to sell the club. I really don't know. Please guys, do let me know your opinion. Purwan is saying Manchester United are interested in signing. What, man? I'm not able to pronounce that name, brother. Contra is saying we have Garnacho and Rashford. No need. We need two center back, center mid, right wing, right back, and striker. See, the thing is that we do need all those players. I will talk about the squad. I will get into those subjects as well, as I am talking about the Snapdragon deal right now. Please guys, do let me know your opinion. If you are online and watching our show, please do let me know, what do you think? Do you think that does it really mean that it is connected with the sale we were going to have allegedly claimed by multiple outlets and multiple journalists? Then see, the thing is that it was not that easy. Even if they were going to sell Manchester United, or they are going to sell Manchester United, it is not going to be an easy task. We have already seen that. We have already spent an enormous amount of time. And after spending 9-10 months regarding that very subject, and now the Glazers are making these kinds of deals, 60 million a year, more than 60 million a year from Snapdragon, and their logo will be the one we will be seeing instead of TeamViewer. And that is a major deal. That is a massive deal, which are made by the Glazers, not the owners that they will be. Because see, the thing is that if they were, as I just mentioned, if they were really thinking of letting go of Manchester United, why would they do this kind of things, these sorts of business, which should have been left off until the new owner came? So it is kind of an indication, not a very clear one, I say, that yeah, it's a clear indication that the Glazers will absolutely not sell. I'm not saying that, but there is a huge potential right now that they may not sell the club, because it seems that way. The major decisions they have been making for the past few months, it is nowhere, nothing is indicating that they are going to let go of Manchester United. They will sell Manchester United. I mean, seriously, please guys, to let me know your opinion. Absolutely make sure to let me know your opinion. So the next thing we will talk about, that Jadon Sancho one. We knew that there has been some drama been going on for the past couple of weeks as it stands regarding Jadon Sancho versus Ten Hag, if you may say. So yeah, and yesterday Jadon Sancho at last decided that yeah, he would put off the post, he would delete the post he had made on Twitter or X, whatever you may say, and I guess on Instagram as well. He have removed the Twitter one. I do not know about the Instagram. I hope it's been removed as well. But in case of that Twitter post he have made, he have deleted that. He have absolutely deleted that. But after he have done that, something shocking has came on light. It came out from the Athletic, the one who are one of the most credible journalist source on the UK. So what they have said, Ten Hag had added reason to address the situation with Sancho sooner rather than later. And the England international returned to Carrington on Monday and deleted his scapegoat post on Tuesday, the first public indication of a step towards some kind of resolution. So what you obviously see, the thing is that deleting that post, it does mean, it may have some multiple meanings, but that is for sure. One thing is for sure, that it has at least put a step forward towards the resolution of that saga, of that drama, of whatever you want to say that is between Erik Ten Hag and Sancho. But now, Ten Hag, though had become increasingly exasperated with Sancho's punctuality and what he perceived as sluggishness in training, this has also not gone unnoticed by his teammates, some of whom share the manager's sense of frustration. So the frustrations that been built up over the period of time because of the lack of punctuality Jadon Sancho have, and that is not the frustration which only Erik Ten Hag have. The players do sympathize with the same problem Erik Ten Hag is having. So I don't know. See, that obviously the sources that they're talking about, it came maybe not, if not from the dressing room, someone really, really close to the dressing room is leaking all this stuff about Jadon Sancho, about the team's view on Jadon Sancho, the Erik Ten Hag's view on Jadon Sancho, and the subject also extended by they saying the issues at United date back to last season when newly appointed Ten Hag and his coaches tried to get Sancho to arrive on time by setting him a schedule at least 1 hour earlier than rest of the squad. This tactic had some initial success before Sancho fell into familiar patterns. I mean, seriously, he is seriously living the dream of how many people, I don't know, millions of people out there who have thought, maybe, in our childhood as well, if we could have played for Manchester United or something like that. He is living a fucking dream and he is making a mess out of it. Erik Ten Hag and his coaches, the team he have under him, have worked for Jadon Sancho, separately so that he can get all the care he needs. Not Ten Hag, not the coaching staffs, but Jadon Sancho. But he was not even able to do that properly. And that just shows you the level of commitment he shows each passing week. So yeah, obviously the manager would have been frustrated. And we have seen that frustration came out after that Arsenal 3-1 loss. I mean, seriously, man, what else do you want? He is creating a new schedule only for you so that you can work your way up to that pecking order so that you can have some game time so that you can start. But no, you were not able to follow that rule, follow that, whatever the routine they have made for Sancho. I mean, seriously, brother. One source close to German club noted that although Jadon was mentally tough on the pitch, he could be quite childish and unprofessional with little things. Occasionally missing team meetings and or oversleeping were viewed as problematic. It got to the point where Edin Terzic, Lucien Favre's assistant at Dortmund, so the assistant coach of Dortmund, would personally knock on Sancho's hotel room to pick him up before meetings. I mean, he needs a babysitter. That's what it's all about. All the fuss regarding Jadon Sancho, one solution, he needs a babysitter. And it is not possible when you are at the level you are in right now. The level of professionalism, the amount of money you guys get paid every week in, week out, you should be more responsible. Everyone should be expecting the top-notch level of professionalism from you guys, especially the amount of money you guys are getting paid each fucking week. I mean, seriously, they need convincing. They need convincing to train for Manchester United. I mean, seriously, that just shows you the level of passion they are in right now. And that does hamper a squad, that does hamper a dressing room if those things that have came out are true. I mean, seriously, those are some serious allegations made against him. Because see, the thing is that I don't care if he's childish or moody or something like that. But if you are unprofessional, if those behaviors of yours are hampering your career, your gameplay, your teammates' gameplay, you are hampering the dressing room, then it does matter. Then it does matter. If you are playing brilliantly, doing all the things your manager wants from you, and then you are being a bit childish or something like that, I get that. But you are not giving the performance the manager needs out of you. So you do not have a place to complain about being a crybaby and say stuff like what he has said on his post. I know he have removed that now after the meeting with Erik Ten Hag. I don't know what have been gone on, whether he, we will see Jadon Sancho getting some pitch times, whether he will get sold in the month of January on the winter transfer window. I really don't know. But seriously, these kind of things should stop right now. And these are stuffs definitely coming out from a very, very close source of the dressing room, if not the dressing room itself. And that just shows you. He does not have the players backup as well. It's not only the manager. So something is wrong with him. And if he wants to be, as he have said in his deleted post, that he will fight, he will do anything for the badge, then do that, Sancho. Just do that. Do not talk about it. Do not complain about it. Just simply do that week in, week out. And you will have the undying support of the fans of Manchester United. I mean, seriously, I really don't get that. I really don't. So she's saying if we fail to get Victor Osimhen, then I bet we can't get Wojciech Krzysztof. He is way too expensive. He could even cost 200 million pounds. Okay. Shurmila is saying, where is our poll today? I don't know what to give the poll about Shurmila. Yagaseni is saying, it's too early to start. Transfer window just ended some days ago. Yeah, it's a bit too early. But we all know how Manchester United can drag out every other process. So yeah, we can talk about the transfer window starting from today as well. Opposite is maybe if they have started the negotiations right now, maybe they will end up signing him the year next. So yeah, Manchester United takes a lot of time. Opposite is saying that's what this club is very good at, securing sponsorship deals while the footballing aspect of the club is dead and buried. It's a shame. Yeah, it's the Glazers move. It's exactly how the Glazers work. Thank you for pointing that out. It's exactly how the Glazers work. It is not wrong to making money out of sponsorship, to securing sponsorships from some huge deal like the Adidas one, like the Snapdragon one. It is quite all right. You need to earn money. The club needs to make money to be self-sustained. But when those money are being taken out as dividend by the Glazers, that puts a huge dent, and that dent have become a huge hole after 18 years of bashing down. And it is what it is. What can we do? What can we do? We are making some huge deals. As I've said, the projectile was Manchester United was going to make around 700 million pounds in this very year of the football's finance year. But where is those money? Where are those money going? Because Old Trafford is in shambles, the club is in shambles, the squad is in shambles, everything, every aspect of the club needs investing. Whatever you may take, whether it's the under 19, under 18, the academy team, the academy squad, or the women's team, or the men's team, or the infrastructure, or the training ground, whether it's Old Trafford, all of those things needs investing. And it will not happen with the Glazers. We all know that it will not happen. So I really don't know what they're planning to do by making all those things happening right now. If they are going to sell the club, then why make these deals now? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But please do make sure to me, let me know your opinion, guys. Absolutely make sure of that. Eric Ten Hag is saying bad news for us because this actually means that the Glazers are staying. Yeah, as I said, see, that it is not that simple. It is not that black and white. It is a huge. It has a huge gray area in between. So yeah, I can't say that for sure they will not sell. But all the things that's been happening around Manchester United, it simply does indicate to that one very thing. We dread, we have nightmares about that the Glazers will remain the owner of Manchester United, which should not be the case. Which absolutely should not be the case after all the drama, after all the, what should I say, the temptations, what they have put us through for the past 10 months regarding this very sale subject. One day we are so happy that, Sheikh Jassim is going to buy the club, and the very next day, okay, it's paused. And the next day after that, Ineos may buy it. So yeah, it's been a circus. It's been a complete circus. The sale saga just indicates how Manchester United work, and it is not the good way for a football club like Manchester United. It will do us no good, which it hasn't for the past 18 years. So yeah, expecting some change out of that Glazers ownership will do us no good. We have to face the reality. If they are not going to go, it is what it is. And our managers, whoever that may be after Eric Ten Hag, because I'm pretty sure with the Glazers, he will not sustain. Whether he will get kicked out, whether he leaves on his own, whatever the case may be, we will not see Eric Ten Hag being our manager for 4, 5, 6 years under the Glazers. That is simply not going to happen. So let's see what happens, guys. Please do let me know if you have any opinion regarding these subjects as well. Lovely is saying, I can remember Ten Hag once used Maguire as a striker and he defended well. Good one. I will talk about the Harry Maguire subject as well. What Southgate have to say yesterday, he brought out Harry Maguire on that second half. And though he has, players like Luis Dunk or Colville, he still decided to bring out Harry Maguire. I really don't go on a friendly match. So anyway, Maguire was mocked by, this came from the Daily Mirror, and they said Maguire was mocked by Scottish fans with an ironic cheer for every pass he made. It is now the same at every away ground. The article also said that same kind of behavior was seen by the Arsenal fans, that when Harry Maguire came on that, that match against Arsenal on Emirates, that all the Arsenal fans were cheering him up, and it just shows the level of disrespect he is getting, not only from Manchester United fans, but the rival fans as well. And England boss Southgate called this treatment an absolute joke, and he said he was livid at the sustained criticism from all quarters. And it has become too much. It's toxic now. It's drifted into ridicule rather than reason, and Maguire doesn't deserve that. Maguire, of course, put through his own net It gave England nearly few moments as their lead went from 2-0 to 2-1 until Harry Kane restored the 2-goal lead. I mean, seriously. After selecting a player in his squad, Southgate, in his England international squad, a player who has not played any kind of noticeable hours on the pitch in the last year, let alone this year. I guess in this year we have played 4 matches, and on that 4 matches, Harry Maguire have got what? 10-15 minutes of pitch time? And he is going to select that player against a match, against Scotland. And when he came out and put a goal in his own goal, which is quite natural for us Manchester United fans, we are quite accustomed to that Harry Maguire putting goals in his own net. So yeah, which generally happened on that match yesterday as well. And after happening all of those things, and what have been happening regarding Harry Maguire for the past 2, 3, 4 years since he have joined us, Southgate have the audacity to seriously blame us for Maguire's performance. I mean, swivel off, man. I mean, seriously. How weak are you? I mean, you do not have to even be a Manchester United fan. You simply need to understand that Harry Maguire doesn't play one. Whatever he's doing, he's not playing football, that is for sure. At least not on a professional level, on a top level, which absolutely Manchester United demands, which the fans of Manchester United wants, but it is not happening. But still he have that audacity to come out and saying that the criticism is harsh, it's out of context and all that. I mean, seriously, man, are you not seeing how Harry Maguire plays with Manchester United? Obviously you will not see because he does not get selected. Thank God we have a manager who have that sense, who wanted to sell Harry Maguire, who wanted to give him some pitch time on a team he deserves to play. But no, he chooses money over his play time, over his career. Where he could have proven us wrong if he was so confident about his, performance. Why haven't he done that move? There was a substantial amount of money he would have gotten eventually from Manchester United as well, but still, he chose to be a 5th choice centre back for Manchester United, and Southgate expect from us to respect him for that particular decision and all the gameplays he have had for Manchester United over the past 3 or 4 years. I mean, seriously, man. It is a shame. And it just shows you how he is, how he's managing to drop the ball regarding winning a major trophy with the England squad he actually have. It is one of the best squad they have had for a long time. But they're not able to win anything, and because of that guy, Gareth Southgate. I mean, how confused you can be, man. Seriously. Indrani saying, and Cowboys is yet to see ordinary one sponsor. Then got a comment, will sponsor Chelsea. Shangukta is saying, from team viewing to team snapping. Okay, yeah, I do think so. Talamuni is saying, I was expecting Qatar Airways. Yeah, that would have been a really good indication, but it is not the case. Jimmy is saying, Qatar Investment Authority are shareholders of Qualcomm. Okay, that is a good bit of news. Vodafone vibes. Southern Gate, awesome. Harry Maguire's last 2 goals have been for Sevilla and Scotland, said Daisy. Quite spot. I mean, seriously, the amount of own goals he scored, man. And he's not even good for England as well right now as it stands, because the last day, I really can't remember who they were playing against, the match before that Scotland won. The goal England have conceded, it ended up 1-1. England versus Ukraine, I guess it was. Yeah, it was England versus Ukraine. The goal they have conceded, if you see the positioning of Harry Maguire, I mean, what the hell are you doing? Seriously, the simple thing, the first trick I guess any footballer learns is the positioning on the field he has to maintain. He does not even know that. What good he is with the ball, without the ball, it comes next. First, put yourself on the proper right position. He does not even know what to do. How to do that? I mean, seriously. Still Southgate will defend him. I will never get that. Maguire, Gareth Southgate, man of the match, says Sanjana. Yeah, A net is a net and a goal is a goal. Congratulations, my captain. Yeah. It doesn't matter, right? Who he scores for. Until and unless, he is scoring. That is what important. Let Southgate have a taste of his own medicine. Maguire refused to leave United because he knows he will be called for England, even if he doesn't get any minutes for club football. I wish he scores an own goal in more important matches than Southgate gets sacked. He will get sacked, no matter if, Harry Maguire scores an own goal or not. I'm pretty sure he will get sacked. It's time. It's absolutely, as I've said, this is one of the best team England is going to have for the past couple of years, for the last couple of years. And they are not utilizing on that. They are not capitalizing on the situation. I mean, seriously, it is one of the best international team you can have to win major trophies. He's still not able to do that because the person he is. Onindo is saying, Harry scored an own goal, Harry scored a third goal. It's up to you to win that. Good one, brother. Jerry is saying, Mitoma to score a hat-trick against Midget and Lindelof. I don't know, man. I am quite worried. If we end up starting Harry Maguire on that Brighton match, I will be quite tense. I will be nervous. I'm pretty sure that you guys, it will be the same guys with you guys as well. Because see, he does not deserve. The one thing I will always say when it comes to Harry Maguire playing for Manchester United, he simply does not deserve it. I have nothing against the guy. I have absolutely nothing against Harry Maguire. Other than that, a simple fact that he is not a good footballer. Not good enough to be a Manchester United player. Let alone a starter for Manchester United. Even a Manchester United player. He should have moved on. He haven't done that. He have put money over his career at the age of 30, 31. I mean, obviously he will get judged. I mean, come on. Come on, you can judge a player for joining Saudi Arabia, but I can't judge Harry Maguire because what? He has a British passport? I mean, seriously, fuck off. I mean, seriously, fuck off to Southgate for blaming us for his pathetic performances. And it's pathetic Southgate, in my opinion. Ono is saying, monitoring whilst another team signs them FC. Shahendra is saying, who's this guy? Who's who, man? Who are you talking about, Chandani? Shoaili is saying, Chandani, a gem playing for Napoli. Okay. Oh, you are talking about the player. Yeah, his name, I can't pronounce that. I simply can't do that. After Jadon Sancho's retort on social media, Manchester United were prepared to sell him permanently. Saudi clubs were told of a 65 million pound asking price approaches for him to leave the club, however, were knocked back by Sancho and his representatives. There were no talks about a permanent transfer and Sancho never gave any indication of being open to a move. United declined to comment. And see, the thing is that, man, as I've said, he may end up playing for us. It was his chance. It was absolutely his chance. After the case, we all know that the leave of absence from Anthony have provided a golden chance for Sancho to prove himself, but that was the time he chose to post something really stupid on social media. A massively childish behavior, a juvenile behavior. He should not have done that. The only thing you will get from that post is how childish, how unprofessional he is. As I said, you can be childish, you can be moody until it is affecting your game on the pitch. If that is the case, if it starts happening, make sure to control whatever the emotion you are having so that it does not affect you on that 90 minutes on the pitch where millions of people are watching you, which is the greatest platform you can prove yourself. Writing a post will not change our opinion on Jadon Sancho. I mean, seriously. He seriously just insulted himself, in my opinion. Why would he leave? He earns an enormous amount and offers nothing. Even Saudi is not interested in Sancho and Martial kind of players, says Debussy. Ricky is saying, speaks a lot. If Saudi Arabian clubs won't pay 65 million pounds for a player bought for over 70 million pounds, yeah, man, it just shows that even Saudi Arabia is not even willing to pay that amount of money. So it just shows you that you will not get that amount of money from any other club from Europe. If Saudi Arabia is reluctant to pay such amount of money for Jadon Sancho, getting that amount of money from another European club, leave that, forget that. Vicky is saying, yeah, my clock is working, man. Yeah, I have exchanged the clock. It just arrived today, actually. So yeah, this one is working. Though the quality of the clock is absolutely bullshit, man. It's horrible. It's horrible. The amount of money they have been charging for, they basically used a cardboard to make this clock. I mean, seriously, give it some integrity, man. I don't know who made those stuff. Anyway, Siddharth is saying, I don't know, Rohit, wow. मैं हूं but अभी कुछ नहीं बोल लिखूंगा. Why Rohit? Are you angry on me? Come on, man, don't be angry on me, brother. I will not lie to you guys. Thanks for, I have seen that nobody have asked for anything. I will say though, I had no emergency or I had some work. It's not like that. I will not make up some lame excuses like that, but I was a bit down. To be very honest, I was. I was a bit down regarding this, not you guys, not absolutely not you guys, the way it is going and all that stuff. It got me a bit worried, but I have overcome that. I have committed to it. I no matter what happens, I will see through whatever the result may be. I was a bit emotionally, I was a bit down, but I am okay right now, and I hope it will be that way. Sets, Inquisition is saying, sets Ronaldo, sets De Gea, strips Maguire of captaincy, buys Anthony, buys Mount, buys Onana, sends Sancho to the mountains, loses 6-3 to City, loses 7-0 to Liverpool, loses 5-2 to Sevilla. Eric Ten Hag, ladies and gents. Okay, man, you have done some many good things as well. If it is the way you are going to see Eric Ten Hag, I have no one to stop you from, what should I say, noticing Eric Ten Hag on that aspect, from that perspective. It is your opinion, man. It is. Pranam, Gurudev, Pranam. Gurudev clock. Yeah, man, it is working right now. नहीं भैया, happy birthday लिखने के लिए कुछ नहीं लिख रहा हूँ. Okay, man. Thank you. Thank you guys have remembered. Okay, man. Good to know that. Glad to know that you are not angry on me. Fan of the year, Rohit Chauhan. Yeah, man, absolutely. Rohit is a fantastic guy, and all of you guys are as well. Jonathan is saying Sancho is a lazy player. He is. At times he is. As I've said, the only reason I would prefer Anthony over Jadon Sancho, it's not because the ability, with the ability with Anthony plays with the ball. Absolutely not. With the ball, Jadon Sancho is better than Anthony any day, any time. But the type of gameplay we are playing right now, most of the times we do not have the ball. So you have to be equally good without the ball, which is not the case with Sancho. He does not track back at times. He does not have that physical prowess to stop the winger, to come forward, to give a proper backup to Aaron Wan-Bissaka or Diogo Dalot, which is not the case with Anthony. He does provide a defensive option as well. And it is needed. Yeah, we want to play the way Manchester City plays, the way Real Madrid plays. But the player they have, we do not have that. The quality of players they have, we simply do not have that. Yeah, we can expect Manchester United to play that way, but it will not simply make it happen. We have to be patient with our manager. He is trying something new. He is trying something different, which takes time, and the level of injuries we are having, and it will be the case with every other club. Note me, mark my words, the amount of games they are going to play in the coming weeks or months or so, some players are bound to get injured. The amount of yellow cards that's been shown in English Premier League, it will definitely make sure that many of the players, whether it's Arsenal player, Manchester United player, or a City player, they will get suspended. So yeah, there are lots of hurdles, man, lots of hurdles to achieve what we are going to achieve. Without the backup, the man needs. Without the backup, Eric Ten Hag deserves, and it is what it is. What can you say? Thank you, Rohit. Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind wishes, man. Bongo is saying he's being paid a ridiculous salary, and considering how unsincere United is, he might just settle for the bench and make his money. Remember Phil Jones? Yeah, Manchester United is a very poorly run club. We have a bunch of players that don't have what it takes to put on the jersey, but these very players are being paid undeserving wages. See, man, it was the case, as one of you guys have mentioned in our previous shows, that it is nothing new. And what these articles especially, pointed out the fact that it was the case with Jadon Sancho on Dortmund as well. So Manchester United knew that there is a player. Obviously, he can be a massive player. He has all the potentials, but he does not work for it enough. You need to nurture him all the time. He needs to get pampered. He needs to get babysitted. Then and then only you will find a result out of him. After knowing all of those stuff, Manchester United ends up paying 75 million pounds to Dortmund and a 350 grand a week contract to Jadon Sancho. I mean, how idiotic it can be. How idiotic you can be. I mean, seriously, the level of incompetence, it is not surprising, but it boggles my mind every time I think about the deals we have done over the past few years. I mean, seriously. Jason is saying, then release the man. I am a United fan, but Erik ten Hag is going overboard too much. It will reach a state he will frustrate everyone there. See, the thing is that, Jason, it is not frustrating everyone out. As the article mentioned, the players actually backed Erik ten Hag because Sancho was the one at the fault. Instead of accepting that, he have made a stance, a temporary stance, if I may add. If he really believed what he posted on that article was absolutely true, nothing but the truth, why he have deleted that? Why he have deleted that? He cannot even stand on his own stance he has created. And that just shows you the level of conviction he has regards to his own thoughts. He can't even put up the same stance when it comes to his own thoughts as well. And I cannot show emotion. This is not an emotional FC. Those guys paid a huge amount of money to do their job, and they should do that. They absolutely should do that. Are they going to get criticized if they're not doing so? Absolutely. As you guys know, I am a huge fan of Casemiro. I am a huge fan of Bruno Fernandes. Even before I started this community, I definitely watched the game of Manchester United. Every game of Manchester United, at times, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro was shit. There were games where they were absolutely shit, and I accepted that. Every day a player cannot give his 10 out of 10 performance. It will simply not happen. But if you are going to be a below average player, I have the right to call you one. And that is the case with Harry Maguire. That is the case with Jadon Sancho. That is the case with players like McTominay or, Donny Van de Beek or someone like that. And it does not make us bad person. It does not make us toxic people. What Gareth Southgate was speaking out of his ass, I guess, because he does not have a brain. The type of things he say, he simply cannot have a brain to say those kind of things. Jashun is saying happy birthday, Bhaiya, in advance. Thank you so much, Jashun. Shajwadi is saying Bill Shankly once spoke about this issue and they only got 60 million pounds a week. He had ripped this bloke a new one. Yeah. Gurpreet is saying get rid. Show players that think they're bigger than the club. Show them the door. Simple as January comes, sell him or don't. Need shouldn't bought him or Anthony. Both useless as each other. Yes, as I said, man, you cannot blame the player per se for receiving 350 grand a week. Yeah, they have asked for it, but we are the one giving them. Our club is the one giving them. Our club is the one who complied with those facts. So yeah, obviously they are earning that money. So the club has to make sure, as I've said, when you are investing millions and millions of bucks on a single guy, you need to do your homework. That is the basic business model. No matter in which business, in which part of the world you are from, if you are going to run a business properly, you need to invest properly, which is not the case with Manchester United. As I've said, even on business perspectives, sometimes it just doesn't even make sense either. I mean, come on, I really don't know what is going on, man. I really don't know. Ingrid is saying, please, we need Maguire striker. Yeah, man. Glazers are definitely staying. I hope not, Gautam. I really hope not, brother. Fingers crossed. I do think whether it's Sheikh Jassim, right now as it stands, I would be happy with Sir Jim Ratcliffe as well. If at least he buys the share which the Glazers own. If they let him stay, what can I say, man? Gautam say, Rohit is saying, भैया इतना जल्दी क्यों बोल रहे हो? धीरे बोलो, कुछ time रहा लो हमारे साथ. Yeah, man. See, the thing is that I will talk about one other thing as well. If you guys are a bit confused about the fact that why the names of Garnacho or Rasmus Hojlund or Kobe Mainoo wasn't included on our official 2023-2024 squad for English Premier League, it's because of the first 25 men that have been named. You will see Garnacho, Garnacho, Mainoo, and Rasmus Hojlund is missing out from that list. It's only because they are under 21. They are counted as academy players. So yeah, you can play those academy players without getting them registered. So that was the case. Why Pelistri was registered? Because he was what? 12 days or 14 days older from what? Not under 21, he's 21 plus. So yeah, he was the one who got registered, not Garnacho or Mainoo or Hojlund. But it does not mean that they can't play for us. It absolutely does not mean that they will play for us. They can play for us as much as Erik ten Hag wants them to play. So anyway, guys, this was all the scenes. This was all the news that we have been talking about. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Rohit has said, I love Sheikh Jassim. Yeah, man, we will love him more if he buys the club, brother. Modiji is saying can't win any major trophy because if opponents doesn't score, Maguire will score on their behalf. Yeah, man, absolutely. He will score. There is not a doubt about that. The question is who will he score for? So yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Thank you, all of you guys, for joining today, for joining the chat. Absolutely kudos to you guys as always. And good night, goodbye. I will definitely see you tomorrow at our 11 p.m. live show. So make sure to tune in. And if you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Anyway, guys, goodbye, good night, take care. We'll absolutely see you tomorrow.